Well, this seems topical. Welcome everyone to Starfax Temperatures. Sorry, no, Star Fox Adventures. A game that... oh, this is very topical right now. And that is why we're here. They have lowercase? No, they don't. To those of you that are unfamiliar with this game and its story, I don't mean the story of the game, but the story of how the game came to be. Star Fox Adventures was once a game known as Dinosaur Planet, starring two characters, one, Crystal, and two, Saber. They've randomly inserted the Lilac system into the opening text. Just to prove to people that they haven't been bait and switched exactly. Yeah. Now, how did it end up becoming a Star Fox game when it wasn't one to begin with? Because, shall we say, some idiot said, they got a fox, we got a fox, let's mingle. Dinosaur Planet was a really, really good game from everything I've played of it. Because I have played it. It's one of the games that leaked a few years ago. And believe me, it was impressive. I mean, obviously, I'm leaving a bit of grace for the fact that it was an N64 game. Not, as anyone that knows me would understand, that I think being an N64 game is in any way a hindrance. I mean, it kind of is, because there's only like so much you can do with that kind of like storage. But it was a fucking amazing game. Like, for an unfinished N64 game. And I still mourn what they did to it. Now, what idiot would think that inserting a series about space combat would end any better than pretty much any other time anyone has tried to do this? Shigeru Miyamoto. So, so we're all completely clear on what happened. He took a game in which a prominent lead was a space princess, and he shoved Fox McCloud in it. Don't get me wrong, I adore Star Fox, and I think Fox is a very compelling character. But what you got to remember is franchises have identities, and Star Fox Adventures, while it understood that people did want to play as Fox outside of his R-Wing, it didn't understand that you can't just make it a Zelda game. But honestly, that is like the least of the game's issues. Don't get me wrong, it is an issue. It objectively is. But it's not as bad as what happened. Like, see, back then, it back then it was pretty well understood. Like, sorry, my brain's all over the place. Like, the problem with this game is that Dinosaur Planet had pretty even split between Saber and Crystal. And as you're going to see in a moment, that is not the case here. And that is why it's a tragedy. So a space princess, who should be a pretty prominent character in something, basically gets ousted for Fox McCloud. Guess who's never learned his lesson in 25 years? Shigeru Miyamoto is a genius. He is. I love the guy at times. He's done some real good for the industry. I mean, come on, he pretty much single-handedly revived it with Mario. But he isn't the 80s anymore. You know, just because he had, shall we say, a lot of very good ideas, Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, doesn't mean he's infallible. In fact, he's far from it. He's actually a complete idiot a lot of the time. Most of the problems that games have had over... To be fair, no, not most of them. Nintendo has all sorts of crazies involved with it. But my issue is... He... How do I put this? It seems like when something goes wrong because of whatever, really, like when something goes wrong, seriously, leave me alone. Whenever something goes wrong, it's like he's somewhere to be found, pivoting game directions to be more. You know, I'm not even sure. Like, I'm not even sure what the best way of putting this is. And I've been damaged because I am a complete dipshit. But yeah, so like I say, I don't hate him, and I know I'm being pretty critical, but the choice to do that, the choice to stuff Fox in a game he had no business being in, and then cut out the other protagonist, the one the game was actually supposed to be built for, it's a decision that doesn't sit right with me. Because ultimately, like, I don't even mean this in a dumb feminist kind of way. Cause it's like, I know that there has been that discussion that, oh, how dare you replace Crystal with a man? No, I just think Crystal was a better protagonist for this game. I mean, the problem we've got is that Saber was not a very prominent part of the build that I played. And when I say that, I don't mean that he wasn't in it. He sort of was, but the script rewrite had already begun, meaning that they were already pivoting his role to Fox. Okay, that's bizarre. Scales attacked the palace so that he could capture the Preserver Spirit for himself. The Spirit's whole great power and have been safe within this black palace for a million years. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little impatient. This is all very tutorial texty. Oops. But yeah, it's I don't know. It does bother me because it's like, what the Can't do it without my dodge. Okay. But yeah, so it it does just feel like they it does feel like they cut the very interesting and unique protagonist of Dinosaur Planet. And like I say, it wouldn't have been great if I'd have still done it, but I'm kind of okay with them doing that. If okay, I don't know why. Never mind. I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, I do think that some of the problems stemmed from the translation to GameCube as opposed to the translation to Star Fox. Because, I mean, the actual game design got notably worse after the transition. But, like, I'm not entirely clear on what the cause for... Why can't I talk to you? Yeah, I'm not entirely clear on what the cause was. It's because I keep running past these fuckers. Okay. But yeah, so it's not... It's complicated though. So why is all this relevant? It's taken me 15 minutes to explain this. At the time of filming this, we are less than a day from the release of the Mario Galaxy movie, and we've just gotten reviews. A lot of reviews are saying that Rosalina is hardly in the film, whereas Fox McCloud is a very prominent character. Now, it is a little different. Like, it's not like Rosalina was directly replaced from an earlier version of the project by Fox. That said, it does feel like every time Miyamoto insists on putting Star Fox in a property that they don't belong in, he's pretty much just making things worse. But also, I don't really trust the people at Illumination. I enjoyed the first film when it came out. Mind you, the news I got immediately after the film was questionable at best. But I did enjoy it. But it was not a very good film. It wasn't. It was actually arguably pretty bad. And I'm not saying that I expected something on the level of Lord of the Rings. Okay. By the way, this isn't coming out for days until after I will have already seen the film. Just thought I'd make that clear. Okay, so you can't stop halfway down. Fun! Funsicles. Okay. But yeah, so... It's... First of all, I don't actually remember this being as long as it was. Also, I still know that they made a complete tit of everything. Bye-bye. Okay. I can definitely make it. Alrighty then. That spirit thing. Oh, for the love of God. My emulation keeps doing that lately, it's weird. But then it keeps on working fine. Okay, can't stand in there. Lovely. Down bottom now. 1, 2, 3. That was a really dumb puzzle. That was a Mario Party minigame. This is probably my least favourite of Rare's Nintendo games. And that's considering that I've never really liked either Jet Force or Perfect Dark. I don't know why it is with Perfect Dark. I just don't feel like its level design is as good as GoldenEye's. But also that might be a thing that I can get over. Alright, back in the Krazoa Palace. Let's get back to it. Nice eyes. By the way, I'm well aware of Crystal's reputation amongst the depraved. I think that pretty much says what I think of the people that think that way. Depraved. Sorry, I've been very negative so far. The game is very visually nice. I just don't think that it's very good. Like, and this isn't exactly an unusual opinion either. Like, it's pretty universally believed that this game is actually pretty terrible. I know that in recent years we've had a few people saying, no, it's nowhere near as bad. Okay. But like... I don't know. I really enjoy Star Fox, and seeing it make decisions like this. Thing is, I know we probably wouldn't have gotten a Star Fox game for a while after 64 if it hadn't have been for Miyamoto doing what he did. But also, I don't think that's a bad thing. Not a single Star Fox game has actually lived up to 64, or Lilac Wars as we call it. And as much as I love Star Fox, that fact needs to be kept in mind. Like, and here we go, and you're actually going to see why I think it's particularly bad. Because it's not just Dinosaur Planet that got poorly handled here, it's Star Fox too. Because they do have moments where it's supposed to be a traditional Star Fox game.
Hey, Fox! Isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm trying to work on my maps.
Well, I guess who's missing? Guess he didn't bother to show up.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down, Slippy. Hey! Slippy, it's General Pepper.
General Pepper here! I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient world on the edge of the land.
Man, the script of this game is terrible.
As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface. It's your job to get them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could affect the entire Lilac system.
It's not in the Lilac system. No, really?
Either way, your fee has been approved. If you are successful, then the money will be forwarded to you immediately. Pepper out.
You heard the General.
Oh, by the way, Crystal's out of commission for the entire game, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. We're done playing as her, because can't have Fox being upstaged in his game.
General Pepper here.
Here we go. Not what gold rings do. Can't target. Can't target. can get laser upgrades, but it's a very surface level attempt at mimicking Star Fox, and it's actually insulting. Like I say, visually it all looks very nice, but there's literally nothing in depth about it. We're gonna go as far as getting the staff, by the way. Like we did in the Resident Evil video, this is kind of a pilot episode for a gameplay series. This is honestly an excuse for me to rant about the fact that they fucked up the Mario Galaxy movie with Star Fox.
For a moment, I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Why are we using a generic military march? Right thing?
I know. Now, on to business. By pressing the start button, you will open your communicator. Choose
If you're gonna do Star Fox, can we at least do some proper Star Fox music?
Each team member will give you different information.
Oh, like I am ever going to talk to Slippy Toad.
Give it a try as soon as I finish.
Get fucked.
And don't forget, you're looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Try talking to those Thorntail guys. Slippy is preparing a translator device.
Of course he
When
is.
it's ready, he'll translate for you.
Don't wanna.
But what about a weapon? Why couldn't I bring my blaster?
Good question.
It's always the same with you, Fox. Shoot first, ask questions later. This mission is about saving the planet, not blowing it up. It requires a different tactic. Try
Yes, but you're
using
still gonna
your
need a
head.
fucking weapon, aren't you?
Yeah, very funny, sir. Fox out.
I blame Smash Brothers, by the way. Okay. When I said that when I said we'll get the staff, I actually mean get the first upgrade for the staff. I don't remember this game being in the exact order that we're playing it in, but I haven't played this game in a long ass time. I actually never beat it as a kid. I got to right after you met Tricky and gave up. If that's in any way indicative of the kind of game this is. Yeah, Crystal, shush. Crystal, shush. I can already see one place we're going back to with bombs. I think what doubles down on how insulting this game is, although not really, in a sense, is I have very publicly lamented that we don't get traditional Zelda anymore. And this is technically traditional Zelda. It's the wrong series, but I've come to accept that I'm never getting what I want again. So playing a game that has the proper gameplay style for traditional Zelda should be fun, right? Okay, that's fun. So, I don't know. I don't... Like I say, I'm complaining a lot about the game, and I know that that's annoying. I know. But it is a genuinely pretty awful attempt at both a Star Fox game and just a Zelda clone. Everything feels kind of shallow. And I know that that wasn't rare. Ugh, we're gonna have to talk to Slippy at least once. Can't talk to him. Can't talk to him. We are about to meet the best character in the game, by the way.
Welcome to my store.
Feel free to look at the many wonderful items within these walls. Have food, special goods.
It's Spud. It sounds like Spud.
Like to play games?
It sounds like Spud from Bob the Builder. Best character. I'm telling you. Best character.
Okay, thanks.
Now, if you find something that you like, then choose that item and we'll discuss a price. Is that clear?
Well,
Good. Now, hurry and choose something. Or get out.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, bud. But... and I intend to make it very clear...
Put that down. You don't have enough scarabs.
I wanted to hear him say it.
Put that down. You don't have enough scarabs.
You don't have enough scarabs.
I love this guy. He's actually the funniest guy on the planet. I don't actually have any scarabs, so I have nothing to do here. I just thought that the way through might be here. But like, genuinely. Super funny guy. And I love him. I genuinely do. He's probably the best part about the game. Rocket boost pad. But yeah, so there is definitely like moments that you can see that there was genuine care. It's just that that genuine care wasn't enough to save it.
Feel free to look around, yes.
Seriously, I love this guy. Don't get me wrong, this entire thing probably offends someone, but like, I also can't bring myself to care. Alright, out we go. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hang on. But like, I don't know. I don't know how to put all this. Okay, good. Time passes. I thought that Slippy was gonna provide the translations for me for now. Or has he actually finished the app? Not that I'm complaining about not having to listen to his stupid ass voice. Well, that didn't work. But no, this game is a classic example, really, of why franchises should be staying in their lane. Here we go. Bit of combat. I mean, See what I mean with the whole... It's even a shallow Zelda clone. And this is considering the Ocarina of Time doesn't have the world's most varied combat to begin with. But at least in that, you can kind of like jump around. You can use Deku Nuts. It's only... Okay. I wasn't paying attention to that. Sorry, I know. I should be paying a little more attention. I just... How do we even... This entire thing just bothers me. It does. You can shield, by the way. I need the shooty upgrade. So yeah, this is what became a Dinosaur Planet. Pretty bad Zelda clone. Oh yeah, it's here. And we're in a grotto. Obviously, like, you had your combat tutorial in... What's it called? In... like, the Krazoa Palace. Seriously, his timing is terrible. Here we go. Right, let's get out of here. Then we can go back to the other room, or the other place. Oh yeah. Sorry, I know that I should be focusing a lot more, but it's just... I have two frames of reference to compare it to. The first is that, obviously, I've played Dinosaur Planet, and therefore I know when I'm playing a really, really bad replica. Like, a really, really bad, like, repurposing of it. I mean, it's a really, really good game. That's a dinosaur.
Okay? My name is Fox McCloud, and you must be the Queen Earthwalker.
But the dinosaurs up there could talk English. Or rather, the dinosaurs up there.
You've got to go to the ice mountain and rescue her son, the Prince Tricky.
Where's my gun? Oh, fuck off.
Okay, lady, I'll bring your son back to you. Can you give me some directions?
The joys of having to emulate in order to film things. I have the game I could easily play on a GameCube. But because I decided to do this... Here we go. I heard Warpstone. Need a bomb.
You've got to talk to that big stone guy. She called him a warp stone.
That's all I need to know. I'll be back soon, Queen.
Why is Slippy worse in this game? A game he's hardly in.
Translator yet?
It's nearly ready, Fox. I just need a bit more time. Slip
Get
me out.
fucked. Get fucked, Slip. Next time I'll talk to Beltino instead of you. Curious as to what this is. Bomb spore plant. Find a way to make it explode and it will throw out bomb spores. Collect this. I know what I said about when we'd stop, but... Are you kidding me? Okay. I mean, we can explore a little bit first. With day-night cycling, this is possibly worse than the one in Ocarina. The one in Ocarina is pretty dumb. And I say this as a massive Ocarina fanboy. Okay, so I can't... Can't blow that wall up. I think I can blow the one down here up though. Okay. Fuel cell. As soon as I have those secure, I'm gonna try something. Okay, wherever's over there, I can't get there. I mean, there's probably an upgrade later. See, like, that sort of stuff I've generally got right. I don't think I can use a spore on the ground next to this cracked wall, which is just kind of a little bit annoying. Running out of health. Scarab. Right? Yeah, it's a scarab. I can only carry 10 scarabs. Okay, there was another cracked wall, I vaguely remember. Can't remember where. Oh, oh. Okay. It's there. And I'll get back to it in a moment. Well, that was a dick move, wasn't it? Okay. 47 minutes, which is already longer than I was planning to be. More of these. Okay. Alright. See what I can get down here. Not a lot, I can imagine. Want to hollow. I mean, I'm still holding out hope that the build of Dinosaur Planet gets more fixed up. Because I'd really like for that to be the one I play someday. I mean, that's one of my big hopes for gaming. That I can see just how great the whole game was. Because it could have fallen apart after the point that I was at. Like, I'll hold my hands up and admit, I don't, for 1 second, think that it was a perfect game. Even the build I played wasn't perfect. Lightfoot Village. Bizarre. I'm here early. Scabs. I'm very early.
You don't have enough. Go away.
Oh dear. I have 8. Which isn't even close to enough. So that's the jump pad thing. So yeah. We've come over here extraordinarily early because I explore too much. Let's go around. Can't dive, can't swim faster, can't do anything. There we are. Just climb this. I don't know how many you need to get to the next area. I'm hoping it'll be less than this. Okay. Let's pop back to our good old friendly neighbourhood shopkeeper. And try not to choke on the fumes on the way. Boom, boom. I remember this, when I first got it, it was one of the games I was proudest to own. I mean, keeping in mind that I got most of my classic games outside of the era that they were actually created for. Rock candy, high def display device, tricky ball. Definitely not. Okay, claw. Managed to prevent myself from singing. Mostly because I forgot the exact lyrics. Okay. Let's go in here. I mean, I could always... I actually think I will. Lovely. Yeah, many of them as I need. Alright. I don't remember what my objective was. Leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here. There we go. I suddenly started singing it. To 10,000 fireflies. I'm weak cause I hate goodbyes. Get misty eyed as I say farewell. Just need several of them on board, no matter what I'm doing. Alright, let's save. Well, that was fucking splendid. I mean, it's Star Fox Adventures, and I cannot believe that they made the same mistake again. Like, who does that? Who the fuck keeps letting them make the same mistake? And focusing specifically on Star Fox Adventures and not the film that was never going to be very good in the first place. Yeah, It's just kind of shallow though, isn't it? I don't know. I do want to give this game a fair crack. Like, yeah, I quit because it was extraordinarily stupid. But I could go back. I can go back. I can do this. So expect more of this series for definite. Expect more Resident Evil as well. I haven't forgotten. I just can't be asked to do it right now. See, this is why I shouldn't do things when I'm drunk. I'm not drunk today. And I'm gonna try not to do any more videos while drunk for the foreseeable. At least not when I start the videos. But I need to work out what copyright compliant thing I can do that for. Yeah, okay. We're gonna head off anyway, so thanks for watching that. It was... Shoot me. Actually shoot me. Take care.